Your flight will be taking off shortly. Please fasten your seatbelts and turn off all electronics. Thank you.
My name is Brian.
My name's Ian.
My name's Evan.
My name's Isaac.
And we are all Brazilian citizens, and we're going to teach you a little bit about Brazil before we land.
Some of the basics about Brazil is that they are the largest and most powerful country in Brazil. They have hosted the 2016 Olympics. The word Brazil comes from the tree Brazil wood, and Brazil is the only country in South America who speaks Portuguese.
So, some physical geography to know about Brazil before we arrive is that it's 8,514,877 square kilometers. Now, most of Brazil is in a tropical climate zone, and the landmass makes up around half of South America itself. Another thing inside Brazil is the Amazon Basin, which contains the largest rainforest in the world, the Amazon rainforest, which contains the longest river in the world, the Amazon River.
Alright, some history of Brazil. It was settled by tribes in the early 3000 to 1500 BC, and over centuries later, Portuguese settled onto the area which is now Brazil, and then it gained its independence.
I had climate. The northwestern Brazil is equatorial rainforest. The central part of Brazil is tropical savanna. The eastern part of Brazil is coastal climate. The southern part of Brazil is humid subtropical, and to the west of coastal climate is semi-arid.
Some of the wildlife of Brazil is their national bird is the roughest-bellied thrush, and it belongs to the family Triturnidae. They have the giant anteater. It has no teeth, but it has a giant snout that allows them to suck up ants. And then the sloth. It sleeps up to 20 hours a day, and sometimes scientists think that they live slow lives so they'll be less noticeable to their predators.
So, some communication that you should know before you visit is that the handshake is the most common greeting. But among males, it is also very common to embrace and kiss each other on the cheek. Now, the A-OK and thumbs up symbol are very offensive hand gestures in Brazil. Using one finger to lower the eyelid is a sign of danger or to be wary. Now, eye contact during conversation is very important, and usually the two or more people will be standing very close together.
Some sports they play in Brazil, they play football, which is soccer for them, foot volley, rugby, capoeira, American football, motorsport, tennis, and basketball. Capoeira is a Brazilian martial arts that combines the elements of music and dance, and rugby is played with 15 players on each team, and the team to have the most points wins the match.
The religion of Brazil is about 90% of the population identifies as Christian, and 1.3% of the population identifies as spiritualism, and the remaining 8.7% identifies as other religions like Islam.
So, some food and common restaurant etiquette that you can find in Brazil is to call the waiter. You'll raise one index finger and or whisper waiter. Usually you'll find the knife on the right-hand side and the fork on the left-hand side. If a spoon is included, the spoon will be on the left-hand side in between the fork and the plate. Now, a very common thing in restaurants in Brazil is the tip is usually included on the bill. But if it isn't, it's around a 20% tip. Some common drinks in Brazil include coffee and the caipirinha. The caipirinha is Brazil's national drink, and it is an alcoholic beverage. Some common desserts in Brazil include avocado ice cream and avocado pudding.
Some holidays they celebrate in Brazil. They celebrate Christmas Day, Labor Day, Mother's Day, Carnival, Independence Day, Day of the Dead, Easter Sunday, and New Year's Day. On Christmas Day, they have a big feast with their families before they open gifts. On Labor Day, people enjoy a day off from work. On Carnival, they have a big parade, and on Day of the Dead, they honor their loved ones by offering them candles, flowers, and other things.
The education of Brazil is most children go to elementary school between, or they go to elementary school and high school. When they are in school, they are in school from 6 to 17 years of age. Most public schools lack plumbing and heating, and then this has led to an illiteracy rate and unemployment.
A great place to visit in Brazil is Christ the Redeemer. He is made of soapstone, and he's looking over Rio. The reason why they built him was because, as Brian said, 90% of the population is Christian. And there are 222 steps leading up to Christ the Redeemer, and he's 105 feet tall.
Another amazing place to visit is the Cathedral of Brasilia. It was constructed in 1970 and was designed by Oscar Niemeyer. Now, the cathedral was made from glass, concrete, fiberglass, and marble, and what you can do here is worship the Christian faith, and it also depicts the life of Virgin Mary.
The Amazon rainforest has been in existence for at least 55 million years. As Ian said, it's the largest rainforest in the world. It likely formed during the Eocene era. The forest is made of 390 million trees. There are 16,000 species that live in the rainforest. It is 6.9 million square kilometers. You can find animals such as jaguars, river dolphins, macaws, anaconda snakes, Jesus lizards, glass frogs, and poison dart frogs living in the forest.
Also, as Ian said before, Brazil is home to the Great Amazon River. This river is the greatest river in South America, and it is 4,000 miles long.
So the cost for about a 5-day trip would be about $4,697.95.
So, now that you know a little bit about Brazil, it's time
The
to...
flight will be landing shortly. Please fasten your seatbelts and thank you for riding with us.
Well, it looks like we'll be landing soon, so thank you for visiting Brazil, and thank you for giving us your time.